Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of State of Survival with Sticky Fan Gaming. And it has been about 12 days since I posted my last serious video, besides the one from yesterday. And yeah, man, it's been a while. I've been super busy. I've been trying to get these videos in for you guys, but finally getting to it. Things are slowing down on my end. So today I want to talk about State versus State and the updates that they have made since the Beta 1 and the Beta 2. And I also want to kind of give you a heads up on those new Generation 4 heroes for those of you who may not have them in your state yet. And then for those of you who may have just gotten them in your state and you may be thinking like, oh, they're going to be super awesome, super overpowered because Sticky said so. And I just want to tell you right now, they are not. They do have some changes from since I played with them in the beta. And we're going to go over that here in today's video. So without further ado, let's get started. All right, guys, so I have some notes for you, and then there's some things that I haven't had the chance to write down or I haven't found in Discord, but I do know of. So shout out to Teddy, who's in my Discord and also has her own YouTube, so go check her out, Savagery Gaming's. She had these tips and tricks and stuff for the State versus State, and I'll go ahead and talk about those now. So with the matching stage, Chiefs can check for detailed rules, opponent info, start times, and reward details. So a lot of you guys should be in the matching stage right now if you do qualify for State versus State. And this is some of the information you can see. You can't see all of it quite yet just because you aren't actually matched up with an opponent yet, but this is what you can expect. Preparation stage. Chiefs will earn points for their states by completing tasks, and there will be 5 stages for this stage. So that's something that most of you guys should know. They haven't really changed that too much. And if you want to know specifically what are those stages, go and watch my previous YouTube videos for the State versus State beta. They haven't changed that. So they should still be the same task or the same events in those those days that is supposed to happen. So go check that out. I'm not going to go back over that. Moving on. Cross-state fighting. So number 1, chiefs of the states with higher total points from the previous 4 preparation stages will attack opponent state's capital, and ally state's capital will be invalid. So whoever wins the preparation stage can do the invading, and their capital is safe to go. Be aware that whoever was the last ruler of that capital, so whatever alliance had it last, they will automatically get that capital again. So yeah, so like right now for State 11, my alliance, and actually I'm the governor, so I will get that again if we win the preparation stage for State versus State automatically. So that's pretty awesome. You can only get points by attacking HQ levels that is a 3 level below for a targeted enemy. No points acquired if you're going to hit greater than 3 HQ levels difference. If you are rallying or reinforcing, the HQ difference will be based on the leader. So with that, keep in mind that the plasma, right? Plasma 1 star is considered HQ 31, Plasma 2 stars considered HQ 32, and Plasma 3 stars considered HQ 33. So if you are a 3-star plasma, you can only hit plasma 30 to 33. If you attack someone who is a HQ 29, I'm getting some conflicting rumors here. So some folks are telling me that you can't attack them at all. It won't let you actually hit them. And then some people are saying that you can actually still hit them, but you're not going to get any points. I'm hoping that you can still hit them, but you just can't get any points. Because if you're just automatically not able to attack anyone who's a HQ 29 or below, just because you're a 3-star, it kind of like takes a lot of fun out of it for me personally, and that just makes it a lot more difficult because then the enemy team could just have a bunch of HQ 29s rallying the capital, and any plasma 3-stars wouldn't even be able to attack or defend from it because they're not within that 3 level range, and that wouldn't make much sense. So I digress. Anyway, the main thing is HQ Plasma 1 is HQ 31, Plasma 2, HQ 32, and then Plasma 3 is HQ 33. So keep that in mind, guys, when you are trying to attack for points. Stick to those within 3 levels, all right? The winner of the state warfare will determine who will be the next governor, and the defeat side, their capital will be left to vacant. I want to clarify that. So if you win the preparation stage, you have your capital no matter what. Now, if you go and you win the preparation stage and you're the invaders and you go off and fight the other state and you lose, you still have your capital, but they win their capital and they get to put somebody in their capital. Now, if you go over there and you win, you not only have your capital, you also have theirs. So you can potentially have two different people in your capital and then a different person in their capital. So I just want to clarify that. Capital honors. Governor skills will be invalid during the warfare stage. So yes, I've heard that the governor's skills will be invalid, so you can't prison shackle people, you can't force port them, allegedly. Excuse me, sorry if you guys hear that, that's my dog. Allegedly. Now, if you have the governor titles, you can still use those. So you can put negative buffs on people and you could put positive buffs on others, is the rumor. I don't know if that's 100% for sure, but that is the rumor. So I just want to let you guys know that. Number 5, killing troops with capital tower will give you 3 times the points. The points will be dependent on the power levels of chiefs occupying the tower. You will earn points depending on your troop levels if you occupy and control the capital and the towers. So for this, in beta 1, there is the issue where if, let's say, in my state, state 11, we hold 1 tower, and then another alliance in my state, GLC, they hold another tower and they hold the capital. My tower, even though we're from the same state and we're invading a different state, my tower used to be like hitting them in the capital, so they would lose troops not from just the enemy, but from us as well. So it made it really difficult for us to work together in separate alliances. But now they changed that in the second beta for state versus state, where friendly states alliances, so in us and GLC, we can work together. State 11 or Legion, we can hold towers while GLC can be in the capital and they won't get hit by the towers because we're from the same state. So that can be good and bad. That can be good because different alliances in the state can work together, and it can be bad because let's say that you don't want to help the alliance in your state. You actually aren't even doing just state versus state where you're facing a different state, but you have some type of civil war going on and you want to beat whichever is like the top alliance in your state. Maybe they're bullies or something like that. And now you can't hit them with your towers because you're from the same state. So I can see that being like a double-edged sword. I personally like it because I feel like more states are going to want to work together, and it's going to be rare for states to want to like go against each other like internally. So I think it's a pretty good deal. Now looking into the revival stage, when the event is over, participation and rank rewards will be sent directly to your mail. I'm not sure if the preparation stage rewards will be sent before the warfare stage. That is a question that was brought up to me. If you know the answer because you've done the state versus state beta 2, let me know in my personal Discord so everybody else can see it as well. But I know for sure the warfare stage rewards will be sent after the warfare stage. That only makes sense. Basic revival rate is 30% plus 10% extra revival rate. You can request revival assistance from your allies to increase revival rate. However, providing assistance will consume revival vouchers. Note that you cannot use revival vouchers on your own troops, so be aware of that. You can buy revival kits as well, and you can only revive troops during this stage. The number of dead troops will be based on battle reports and hospital capacity during warfare stage. So a lot going on in warfare and revival stage. This one, unfortunately, I do not have a whole lot of experience with because I did not get to utilize this when I did my test in beta 1. And I have a buddy who did beta 2, and he explained some things to me. I didn't really understand all of it, but I'm going to talk to him more, try to get my head wrapped around it. And I'll be able to go over this more in depth after I participate in my own state versus state, because I know for sure I'm going to have a ton of troops that are dead. So moving on, important notes. So capital and governor skills will be invalid. We've already talked about that. If your state wins, we talked about that. So these are just basically like the most important things that Teddy feels like everybody should know. Again, shout out to Savagery Gaming. You are free to use relocators. However, alliance territory benefits will be invalid during the warfare stage. Attacking alliance buildings of your opponents will be invalid. So no attacking alliance buildings. And sounds like alliance territory ports won't work. Same rules apply to state versus state capital clash, like your normal capital clash that happens every 2 weeks. Towers will stop hitting capital if the same alliance occupies it, and if an alliance from your state occupies the towers as well. So be aware of that. That is something that they just recently changed. Other than that, let me see if I can think of some other big points. Right, this was brought up in my personal Discord by Fluff RE. So shout out to you. So for Kill Event, you get points for killing, wounding troops, whether they are from your state or the opponent's state. So if you are having that internal civil war, then you can still attack that guy that you hate from your state and get points for it. The leaderboard ranking is only against your own state. So you won't be going against the other state for the quote-unquote kill event points, because kill event is going to be separate for state warfare and it's going to be separate from capital clash. State warfare points are only obtained by killing, wounding opponents from the other state, so be aware of that. So kill event, you get points for your state and the other state. State warfare, you only get points for the other state. And then capital clash, points are obtained from either hitting your own state or opponent's state towers, etc. Towers do not hit the capital if they're controlled by your own state. And then leaderboard rankings is your own state. So something I mentioned before, if you are from the same state, you are good to go, because the towers won't hit you if you're in the capital. You can rally that person out of the tower, though, or just solo them, or however you want to. And you will still get points for capital clash. So it's kind of like kill event. And then the leaderboard ranking is going to be only your state, so you won't be able to see the leaderboard ranking for the state that you're fighting against. So again, that kind of goes along with the kill event rules. And like everything with State of Survival, these can be changed before they release state versus state in the next 2 days. So be aware of that. Last but not least, for the end of this video, I want to briefly talk about the Generation 4 heroes. Now, all of you know, if you watched my previous videos, that I was gushing over these heroes. I was ranting and raving about how awesome they were and how I couldn't wait until they came out, how they were super strong, and they were like bringing up a whole new level of gameplay, right? So the heroes were released, and over time there have been tests, and we knew immediately that they were different, because when they were released in the live game, they didn't have 2 skills. In the beta, they had 2 skills for each hero. They don't have that anymore. Whenever they were released, I guess the developers figured that it was better to kind of nerf them a little bit, and they only gave them 1 skill. So they did that. However, they didn't boost the base stats of these heroes. So the issue is that these heroes are Generation 4. For their skills, they are automatically upgraded as you rank up the hero, but the base stats are pretty much the same to Generation 3 heroes. And without the double skill, they no longer are as valuable as they would have been before. So there's a debate going on within the community for the folks who do have these heroes, including in my state, is, are they worth it? Personally, I really want to say that it's good to have more legendaries and stuff, and it's good to have those 3 as backups to whatever, but I still say that the Generation 3 heroes are stronger, and that's just based off of tests that we've run and the fact that they just don't live up to the hype of what Generation 4 heroes are supposed to be. Now, I'm not sitting here telling you don't get the heroes when they come out in your state. Absolutely get these heroes. You do not want to skip a generation of heroes just because of what Sticky Fang Gaming is telling you. In fact, the infantry hero Ernie, he's still a must-have. He still has the 1 skill. However, his skill is so great. I would say that he's better than Ash. So Ernie for sure you should get, but Zach, and I can't think of the name of the new other Generation 4 hero. Get them. Don't rush them is what I would say. Level them up as you can, max them out, of course. But personally, I'm probably going to be sticking with the Generation 3 heroes as my main ones to go to besides Ernie. Ernie is definitely worth putting in my starting lineup, which is kind of funny considering he's a football player, so joke. Anyway, Yeah, so that is something that you guys really need to know for these Generation 4 heroes. And I'm sorry to the folks who got these heroes as soon as they released because of what I was saying about them in beta. I tried to warn you that they can change. I didn't think they were going to change. I thought they were going to be released as they were, but they were nerfed. They aren't as good in beta. They are still good heroes. Do not take this as me saying that they are not good heroes, because they are. But they aren't as good as they could be. So I'm going to leave it at that. Generation 4 heroes coming to a state near you very soon, if not already. I will be using them in state versus state, so I'll get to use them in more live action instead of just testing out and whatnot. So more reviews on that coming soon. My opinion may change. We'll see. But I wanted you guys to hear that from me, because I do feel responsible for a lot of you guys getting those heroes as soon as they drop, because of what I was saying. But yeah, I love you guys. I truly appreciate you. Thank you for liking my channel. If you like the content and you want more to come and you're not subscribed yet, please click on that subscribe button. It is super important to me. Join my Discord, because my Discord is getting more and more popular. There are a lot of top players. There are a lot of helpers in there, and it's not as regulated. I'm not saying that it's bad for the State of Survival's official Discord to be regulated. Not at all. I think they're doing amazing things in there. But this is just something a little bit more relaxed and something a little bit more personable, if that's what you're looking for. So the link will be in the description below. More videos coming out very soon. I've been super busy, but I'm slowing down for you guys. And until next time, this has been another episode of State of Survival with Sticky Fang Gaming.